I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Easton Assad. Riddick.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest tickets around. There's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just when you think you're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. They both want a knockout, you can tell.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter punching. His gloves are up. Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. Jab does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you whenever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Continues to touch him up. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Just misses right uppercut.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The jab slightly off target. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. How about, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. And now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Counter-punching. This fight has a real good flow to it. A perfect counter lands. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist, be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've got 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Solid punch. That counter punch caught him clean. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Punch is coming from every angle. Catch and shoot. They're both trying for a knockout. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well done with that counter shot. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
There's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
He knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Do you believe this? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice slip to avoid the jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. It's like a game of joust. They both got their sword. They're swinging it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Lucky that hook didn't score. The courage on display here is incredible. How about that time counter shot? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They better start respecting each other's punching power.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? There's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh, that punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He scores with the counter. Very competitive round here so far. No rest for the weary.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That hook's blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won this hands down.
John, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in fact.
Massive upset this would be.
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot went completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
Oh, what? What a shot. What? Oh, my goodness.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Well, the referee says he can continue.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again.
They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. The jab doesn't quite connect. Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. How is this going to work? But you know what? The one that was knocked down earlier, he's the one that's got more time to recover. But it's still hard. It still plays on your brain to see what's happened. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
You'd like to see more jabs. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. The jab not finding its target.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. Which one of these athletes is going to... Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
Stays. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
And it appears he weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? What's caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Counter punch. Here we go with these two lightweights.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought...
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. When they get back into the mix again, I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Now going for the finish.
Legs have gone, got to get our hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to more.
We're in the final 10 seconds here and a pretty down. Whoa, you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked.
Ambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
How do you feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
A split decision. I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot